Hello, humanes! How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the post stream, where we stream things in post. Hello. Welcome. It is Cantraption, and we're doing a little bit of fun times here. Post D&D. We had such a great game tonight. Such a fun roleplay time. And we're here to talk about that. We're gonna have I think there's still a few people kicking around from the crew who are gonna hang out for a little bit. So we're just gonna hop in to Discord with them, talk for a little bit, maybe get to some games later, just see where the evening takes us. But yeah, I'm excited. Tonight was fun. No combat, unfortunately, but still some really great moments.
Fucking beautiful. I'm not gonna lie, I cry pretty much every episode just because nice things happen sometimes, you know?
Hello.
Hello.
I have
Hello.
returned.
I've returned.
Hey.
So, yeah, that tonight was fun.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I was like
Absolutely.
really expecting like full-on camp battle tonight, so the fact that we like completely skipped the one combat encounter and like just like chilled out in camp the whole time was funny.
I really loved it. I actually combat is super fun and such an important part of the game, of course, but I absolutely love when it's just like roleplay heavy, and especially like in this kind of getting to know you period right at the beginning of a campaign.
Yeah.
Yes.
Say that like I've been playing this game for a long time. It's like my second campaign.
Here's the thing. You've been playing it for nearly a year. You're almost at your yearly.
That's true.
So you can after this.
My anniversary.
Yeah.
Oh wow, we gotta get you a cake or something.
You would do that for me?
We will.
I mean, Puck would. I don't know if Warren would, but.
It's okay, Warren. I appreciate the sentiment.
We'll send you some of those candy dice.
Ooh, can we also send her
Oh my
gummy
gosh.
dicks?
Actually,
candy dice and.
I'll never say no to gummy dicks. Those things are hilarious. But I am more excited about candy dice, if I'm honest.
They exist.
I don't think I've ever had like I've had groups that have had good like roleplay moments, but I don't think I've ever had groups that have like consistently had such like, I don't know, just like really poignant moments between characters like so often. Like I keep finding myself at the end of like the day or whatever as Puck and like just being like, man, like I just feel like we're about to have like this very serious moment and just being like, I don't know what I'm gonna say, but clearly I'm gonna say something.
Yep.
That's what all of campaign 1 felt like as well. Just waiting for like the big emotional moment to happen and doing your best.
Yep.
I mean,
Campaign 1 was a treat.
I was
It was.
I was very nervous about the name because I was just kind of like when we started like round robining just the idea of fate, I'm like, is this stupid? Puck feels like this is stupid. Like people aren't gonna like this. Warren Brain was just kind of like, well, I have a spell. It's called Shield of Faith. What about Shield of Fate? Whoa.
I mean, it works.
No, I really like it. It's a strong name. I think it sets us up for like a really high bar, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just kind of like, we're either going to like knock it out of the park with this name, or it's going to be something that we may very quickly regret depending on where the story goes.
I think that's how choosing a name is probably going to feel a lot of the time.
Yeah.
No?
Like
you really set a standard for like who you're going to be throughout this whole like journey that you're going on, and you pick it so early on. God, like who knows when you're gonna totally go off the rails, right?
Exactly.
Or if.
I mean, I liked when we were workshopping. Was it the four people?
The four of us.
The four of us. We were workshopping the four of us. Just the whole thing of like, well, what happens if we add a person? Then it's not gonna make any sense. And then the whole discussion of like, but then they'll just think there's four of us, but there'll be more of us. And then
Talon really liked the idea of that, of being sneaky in that way, claiming to be less than you are.
Just like, yeah, I that would be very funny if at some point we ended up with like people that had like a revenge quest against us but didn't really know us very well, and they're like, what do you mean there's like 6 of them?
Our unknown enemies.
It's like the rumor, as the rumor spreads, it just like becomes a bigger and bigger and bigger number, and then one day we show up somewhere and they're like, what the hell is this? I thought there was gonna be like an army.
There's like an entire army waiting for us, and it's just us 4 fuckwits. Just like, hi, we just want to get through there. We don't actually want to fight you.
I mean, honestly,
can I have?
Honestly, it's gonna be the 4 of us, and then just like the army of like Greg's and Garen's, like everyone we healed over our adventure, just like coming to back us up.
Oh man, that would be good. And see them running out from the woodwork right now, you know?
Yep.
Okay. The beard has grown, maybe. I don't know. It's probably gotten a little bit bigger.
Because why not?
What up, bitches?
Hey, Lane.
Hello.
It's Lane.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Hey, he's back,
How was your
baby.
pee break?
It was good.
I'm okay.
Good.
So I've got something I want to like run past you guys because I've been like contemplating it, but it seems like every time like the moment like that it might come up is like cresting. It's almost always like at intermission or like at the end of the stream. But I was thinking of having like a more like a bit of a musical bend to Puck.
Okay.
There was like just one song in particular that I keep thinking of when we're out camping underneath the stars, and I just like it feels like it would be something his mom would sing, and so I'm just kind of like, oh, I really want him to like just start humming this tune, but like the moment like never quite feels right.
I mean, I say just fucking go for it. Like, if we're if we're up setting up camp or whatever, and you just say, Puck starts humming a tune, and then you actually start humming it or whatever, I think the rest of us are just going to go along with it.
I mean, honestly, if Victor hadn't followed me, I was like just gonna start like go off into my own little world and start humming that tune. But I'm still very happy that we had the moment between Puck and Victor. That was, I don't know, that was super cool.
Yeah.
It was such a cool, like, I'm watching you, like you're watching me, but I'm also watching you. Don't forget that. It's just like very, I don't know, it was cool.
Yeah. Oh, always so interesting to see what other players and other people do in response to your actions.
Lane,
Is that
on
Sama?
the,
Hold on. Sama! Sama! Okay, bye.
on a scale
Wait,
of 1 to 10 there, Lane,
I
how...
can't, hold on, I can't hear.
Oh, okay.
Lee, you're muted.
Hello?
Hello?
That was my bad.
Oh, okay.
Lane?
Hello?
Someone's listening.
Hi, Sama. How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
Oh, that's good. This is normally where I say, tell Sama I love her as a joke, but then, but now you're here, so that's weird.
Aw, I love you too.
Oh, thank
Aw.
you.
Oh, that's the cutest thing ever.
Hello, my Russian friends. Welcome. Welcome to the post stream.
And Lane is literally melting in his chair right now. He doesn't know what to do with himself. He's panicking.
It's true.
internally.
That's I'm so glad my camera's not out because I'm just sitting here with this dumbass grin on my face. Like ear to ear. It's terrible.
I love that got to happen right now on the internet.
Yeah. Okay, Lane.
Oh
we,
man.
we were talking about this briefly before you jump back in, and this is an actual thing. So Lee's 1-year anniversary of playing D&D is coming up.
Yeah.
If because there's a thing called candy dice. If you give me like $5, I will order 5 sets of gummy dice to their place.
Oh my god.
It's
Oh my God,
$20.
it's happening.
It's $20 for 5 sets.
So this is our D&D group. We're doing a little bit of a post D&D chat. I think we're only missing Logan. But this is Thomas, Lee, and Lane. They are the 2 of the players and the DM of our online Dungeons and Dragons game, which we just wrapped up. So we do a little bit of like a host talk with people afterwards, and that's kind of what we're doing. We're just chatting a little bit. We might play some more games in a little bit here, but this is just kind of like to talk about the game and everything that's going on. Yeah.
5 sets of candy dice for $20.
That's very reasonable.
How many
Cool.
dice are in the set?
7.
Okay. All right.
5
Wait.
sets of 7 dice.
We're sending this to Lee because they have been playing. No, sorry, I'm stoned. You have to recall, I am having a hard time. Like I'm just like seeing you guys' faces, and also, oh, hi Selma, bye Selma. But also dumb.
It's okay. So 5 sets of 7 dice
Uh-huh.
apiece. So a total of 35 pieces
Dice. Yeah,
of dice.
is $20.
It's $20.
I'm sending them to Lee.
Send it to Lee because it's their 1-year anniversary of playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Are they weed gummies?
No, they're just candy.
That's disappointing. But yeah, I'm in.
Cool.
Okay.
Lee, if you send me your new address, I will put in this order.
All right, Thomas, I'll send you 10.
Will.
Okay.
Oh my God, I'm so excited.
Warren, did you have a question for me?
Oh yeah, I was just gonna ask on a scale of 1 to 10, how badly did us completely skipping your bandit fight fuck up your evening?
Like I definitely was like, oh shit, I was not expecting this. Like it kind of re-kitted the whole way that first conversation was gonna happen. So I had to think of that on the fly because I was definitely like, they're gonna fight these people because they're gonna just like attack them out of the blue. So these guys are gonna the Shield of Fate is gonna defend themselves and win, obviously. But I was also like, or they can just hide and the traps will get them. So either way, I was gonna be like, these people were impressed with what you did, but instead they were like, why the fuck did you let them go?
You bunch of fucking idiots. Oh man.
Yeah, when it was a high DC too. Like the DC for poor Victor was like an 18, and then he hit me with a nat 20. I was like, oh fuck you too, buddy. Like,
I mean,
he's got like a +4 maybe.
Sometimes I question why we let Victor be the voice of the party, but I mean, when he rolls a nat 20, you can't argue with the results.
You know, it's just
true.
who Logan is. He takes charge in every situation I've ever seen him in. Dungeons and Dragons is no different.
Yep.
Sometimes just fucking cut in over top of him and tell him to shut up. Like honestly, like trust me, it needs to be done sometimes.
It's true. Just as he keeps you in check, we need to keep him in check.
Agreed.
Yeah, I was getting
Even if you're
serious.
watching this, let us slide against you. We love you.
I was getting serious dad vibes towards the end of our session there.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god. So that was everyone's favorite moment, right? Is just that when that dude was like, hey, you know, we're gonna get married, but first we're gonna go on a date. And immediately Victor was like, no, no.
I like how and then immediately after that, I'm like I'm leaving with my beer and he's like, you're drinking now? And I'm like, don't judge me, Dad.
Oh, what? You had a rough night, so you're just gonna start drinking? Okay, I see how it is.
Oh man.
What? We dissed your cousin? Get over it.
I feel like I have 3 favorite moments, and I'm interested to hear what other people's like thoughts and reactions are to this. But like that was the moment of Victor talking over this poor orc who just wanted to have a date. The fucking fat moment was great.
That was pretty good.
That
was pretty good.
That was so good.
But I loved everything to do with the whole like bloody finger business. That was like at first I was like, I don't know how Puck feels about all this. This is very like close and strange. And then when the offer was put to him, he's like, I was like, this is like inadvertently sexual, but also not, because Puck's like genuine reaction is like, I don't know what I'm doing. And then he's like, do I just prick it with my fingers? I'm like, oh, poor phrasing, but okay.
No, I was like, wait, when you said that, I was like, what the fuck are you gonna do? Just use your finger?
Well, that's what she did to Talon. She just like scratched her instead of like biting her. So my only examples were like to scratch with nails or bite, because I don't have anything pointy. I have a mace. So I was like,
I mean, you could have just bashed her onto the head with it.
Fucking clubbed her.
Just like, so I just need to get blood for your hand. Oh man.
I want to know, what is everyone else's favorite moment? I'll go last because I'm special.
I mean, obviously, I love the Fate moment because
pretty dumb.
That was just such a moment of like Harold being, guys, I've done it. This is great. I've used all of our names, so no one's excluded. You know, it's what we're talking about. It's on topic. It's great. And then having Victor just immediately go, you're a fucking idiot. Shut up. Don't ever talk again, you dumbass.
Dude, he went off on you. He went off on you.
By the way, can I just give a quick shout out to like the like more timid characters like standing up for themselves, because like even Harold at points was just kind of like, that was rude, or like it's just kind of like, oh man, it's happening, it's happening.
That self-help book, it's somewhat working, but I
It's
feel
doing
like
something.
immediately after that moment, Harold was like, "Oh, it's not okay for me to come out of my shell yet anymore." Okay. I love that the finger business and the blood was just cringe as all hell. A very subtle moment that I think I wanted someone to call him out for. I wanted someone to call him out on it, but no one did, and Harold wasn't going to. Was Galen's or Garen's like blatant racism towards elves and orcs.
Yeah, I was thinking about it. I was like, I can't remember exactly what it was, but I was like, what would Puck say to this? I don't and then like things just kind of like moved on. But yeah, it's just kind of like, what do you? It would have been very much like, what do you mean? Like, why would that be a problem? Or you know, just like,
Yeah. Because
Talon had already had that conversation with him, you know, and so I as Talon, I kind of just sat back and watched that happen and watched him say those things. I was like, oh, so that meant nothing to you, what we discussed. Okay.
You see,
that reveals
but
your character.
he also immediately was like, "Oh fuck, what am I saying?"
Yeah, that's true.
still,
Yeah.
no, it was good though.
Garen is learning. Garen is learning, but also he was like, they will straight up kill me. And the truth is, they totally would have. If it were just him out in the wilderness and they like stumbled upon him, they'd be like, "Oh fuck this guy."
I was honestly a little bit concerned at one point when I was like, oh, I should really remember to say that like Garen went after the bandits in case they think Garen is just with them. And then when the elves were like, oh, you're friends with a dwarf, and I was like, oh no, oh no, oh no. I was like, I need to talk to them, I can't fight them, no, this can't happen.
I was actually pretty happy with myself when I was like, "Oh, you're friends with a dwarf." I was like, "Ooh, I got him."
Oh man,
that was evil, absolutely evil.
This is just gonna be.
You know, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say it's going to be this constant struggle whenever Puck heals anyone. When people ask him about his deities, he's just gonna go through like.
Yeah.
He's just gonna like gotta have like flashcards on the inside of his armor for like every like sun deity around the world and be like Ra, and
Poor dude. That'll be bad.
No,
Yeah.
Horus, is it Horus that's the Egyptian sun god?
Oh no, sorry. Yeah, you meant you were in Rollin. Yeah, no, you're right. I thought you meant here in Westgar. I was like, oh, you're in trouble.
No. So I was like, Ra, Pelor, Apollo. Are there other ones? I don't know.
I like my egg sunny side up.
It was a very fun
your favorite
episode.
moment
Yes.
was. I always want to know.
Honestly, like, just because it was so bad, just it has to be bloody thing.
Yo.
And the whole process of the smelling and just how uncomfortable it was, like it was so tangible to me. I was feeling it in my bones. I'm sure I'm gonna go back and watch the VOD and just see myself like, you know.
Yeah.
It was so good. It was
Like I said to Logan, like I swear to you, once I make a character, I am no longer Lane the DM once I enter character until something breaks me, because I'm like, well, I guess I'll just give control to this psychopath for a minute.
I think it's honestly so much fun though when you make a character as a DM and it has like a visceral reaction, like whether it's like everyone like loves them or hates them or they're just creeped out by them, and it's just it's great. I've had I've had some very strange goblins in some of my campaigns that everyone's like, I feel like violated. So they're like, oh, okay.
I don't feel good. No,
Like I felt like my skin was just like crawling anytime she came up. It was so good. I loved it.
perfect.
I just love how, like, for whatever reason, Puck is like totally fine, like unfazed, and everyone else is just kind of like, what is wrong with you?
Like,
Well,
let's be
I feel like
honest.
Puck has some like rose-colored glasses on because he's just like, this is like
Elves.
someone from my family. I'm searching for this. This is what I'm looking for. This is clearly what must be going on. And everyone else is like, I have no relation to this person whatsoever. Why is this happening?
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like with Puck, it's probably something to do with like people are more touchy feely in Groma. Like it's a lot more normal to have physical contact there, and like anyway. And then B, yeah, he's also like, these are fucking elves. They probably do weird shit. I know nothing about elves. You want me to put my finger in your mouth? Sure.
I would like to point out that someone in chat called her LV Povich.
Yeah.
For her blood abilities.
Oh no. Okay.
Telling Puck, you are not a high elf.
Oh no.
Wrote that down just to bring it up later for your benefit.
I've been hunting children. Who is Double O Bond? But they were into it.
Also, so chat got a little bit like murder hobo-y at one point. They're just kind of like, just murder and kill him. Or like, not murder and kill him, marry and kill him.
Marry and kill him.
And they're like, yeah, I'm chaotic good.
Couldn't do that to Grick. He was too sweet.
Grick was a nice guy.
He was. I wanted to go on a date with him.
Sorry,
Failed.
Victor ruined that.
Yeah.
It was
Who's
gonna
that
be
guy?
like a really nice date with just a dude who's just like, yeah, I'm just like looking for love. You seem like you do pretty good at healing people. I get hurt a lot. I just feel like we could get married. You know, it just makes sense.
I feel like,
And you know what? His logic is not flawed, okay?
Yeah.
I feel like at some point, there's just gonna be a point where the kids are going to rebel against Victor because he's always like, travel in pairs, don't go off by yourself. And we're just gonna be like, no, I'm going on this date and you can't stop me. And that's when we get kidnapped.
Yeah, and that's what happens. Chat was like talking about Puck getting kidnapped, and I was like, I didn't realize that's what I sounded like. But I guess this character is pretty fucking weird.
Yep.
And like when Victor was like, yeah, well, they were like, she's like threatening to kidnap you. I was like, that's not what I fucking said, was it?
It may not be what you said, but that's the vibe we were getting.
I had no intention of putting off that vibe. She's just such a weird character that's what happens.
See, I feel like you're just
snappy.
I feel like you're projecting that because Puck didn't feel that way at all.
Well, I mean, no, but like when she was just like, yeah, we'll go back to the elf village, except I can only take you. I don't feel like any of the others will be able to make the journey. Just you.
That's okay. That's not exactly what she said.
There is no more embossing, say.
She said that she didn't think that we would survive the journey as we are, and she could only protect one of us on the trip. But everyone was like, I'm only gonna protect you, and the rest of you will just die.
Yeah,
That felt so creepy.
She's so weird.
Puck?
Honestly, I'm surprised she was the one who got so much screen time. I thought the other ones might be more interesting.
Oh, really? Really?
I mean, here's the thing. They may be more interesting, but you, like, as soon as we gave you the satisfaction of knowing that this character was creepy, you just kept bringing them back, and none of the other characters got a chance to do anything about it.
I really leaned into it, though, because you guys talked about her the most, and I was like, well, the more you talk about her, the more she's going to show up. That's how D&D works, baby.
I mean, she's related to me and willing to tell me things. So I was like, Puck was
valid.
in. But also,
Puck was all in.
also, one of these days we'll have to come back and visit poor Elmo and be like, hey, Elmo, we totally ignored you the first time we met. How are you? What are you about? Why are you 80 years old and out here fighting people?
Yeah, you'll learn about Elmo. I was also gonna show you guys a little bit what these guys could do, like pull some weapons and shit. When Garin was like, "Well, I'm gonna leave," because that's how I planned it to go. Was Garin be like, "Well, I'm gonna go back home because I'm fucking terrified," but
Mhm.
you know, so that way you could see what they did. But you know, now it's a mystery.
Honestly, when
Yeah,
she
it's a
was
mystery.
when she was talking up the fight, like the travel back to the elf village and how dangerous it would be, I was like, so do we have like 6 badasses plus us against 20 dudes? Because I'm feeling pretty good about our odds right now.
Yeah.
I mean, your odds are good. I'm not gonna lie. They're not great because there's some surprises that I have for you, but
Oh,
they're
of course.
good.
I wouldn't expect
I'm
it
like,
any
I'm
other
never
way.
aiming to kill you. I'm aiming to always make you think that I'm aiming to kill you.
Yeah,
Um,
well, here's the thing. You always do that, and then at the last second, we turn it around.
Yeah. Like, it's like 50-50. It's like either you do something absolutely insane and I'm not prepared for it, and I'm like, oh, I guess I just lose. Or you guys manage to, like, just completely flip the script and be like, oh, we're not going to fight this thing. And I'm like, yeah, you are. And you're like, oh, honey. Oh, honey.
Nice try.
Not today.
Like, you guys remember that fucking...
Mama's resting her
You remember the
feet.
Guardian Naga that you guys were supposed to fight as a boss fight? And Logan
Yeah.
was like, how about
Logan
I just
just
ignore
banished it.
Yeah, he was like, ignored, and fucking jammed the thing in the fucking thing. Oh, man.
He was just like, he sees it, banishment. Holy shit, that actually worked. Great, now we can just pick off the peons.
Sad.
You
well,
were
next
indeed
week's
the
gonna
big
be awesome.
sad that day. Also when Gibson, when we were returning the like obelisk, and we were supposed to fight the fucking god, and
Yeah,
Gibson
I'm
was just
aware.
like, "I'm putting it in the hole. I'm putting it in the hole."
I recall. Oh, guys, first real boss fight next week. Whoop whoop.
ooh.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
I'm excited
mean,
for next
like,
week.
How could you not have a big boss fight next week? You'd have to really fuck it up. Let's be honest.
That's
Oh,
fair.
don't worry, we'll find a way.
Oh, don't worry. Very fair.
That's
Probably
yeah.
true.
Oh man.
We do keep your life interesting, don't we, Lane?
It's true. I honestly, that's why I never plan more than like 2 weeks in advance anymore, because I shouldn't.
No, that's how you have to do it. You can't, like, there's no telling how a thing will turn on you. Hello, welcome back.
Is anything you can plan for? Like, you can come up with 1,000 different things that your players might do, and you will be wrong every time.
Yup. Lane, you didn't tell us what your favorite moment was.
Oh, my favorite moment. I love it when I can just mostly leave my players be. And I thought that the end moment with Puck literally just walking out, not even like the follow-up conversation, but just the moment of that frustrates me. I'm going to get a drink and then I walk out. I was like, that's very awesome, actually. Like, you don't see too much real like that was a real thing that a person would do, and I feel like you don't see enough of that in D&D, where someone's just like, I'm upset, so I'm gonna get a drink, I'm gonna go sit down by myself. Like, I just
Yeah.
please leave
No,
me
that's
alone.
fair.
Yeah, I don't know. I just like the way Victor phrased that thing and said, like, I'm gonna save you from this monster. I was just kind of like I just like hit me somewhere. I was just kind of like, I don't know how to. I'm not okay with that. I was just kind of like, I guess I'm leaving now.
I mean, it's the second sort of Puck being an actual person moment that we've had. The first being went to his room and cried after the bandit attack, and like no one else was fazed by it. It's just like, probably Victor has probably dealt with so much shit being a pirate that
Yo, dude, Victor's so jaded, shit doesn't matter.
exactly. Talon has lived on her own for however many years.
And she's killed
had
like
to
1,000
survive.
animals. You think people are that
Yeah.
much different than animals when you've met one other people in your whole life?
Exactly.
Accurate. That's exactly it. That was the rationale.
And then Harold has just been absolutely bullied and tormented his whole fucking life. So he's like so far into his shell he doesn't react to anything. So having Puck be the quote unquote human of the group is a very nice change.
Yeah, dude's so relatable. Like Puck is
Mhm.
so relatable. It kills me every time.
Yeah.
I really love it. I love how the story feels from Puck's perspective.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like that much more like lighthearted, like kind of like anxious but like ready to go kind of energy. I love the lens of that.
And so eager to learn too. So eager. It's great.
Aw, you guys.
No,
He's
you
an
wrote
eager
like
boy.
you wrote a really good character that everyone already is attached to. So that's like good on you.
Yep.
I don't know what to say. Thank you.
This is all to try and make you cry on stream.
Yeah,
Oh,
you're
God.
welcome. Now don't fuck it up. If you fuck it up, we're all immediately gonna hate your character.
Oh God, no pressure.
Every episode we want a Puck crying in a corner by himself moment that makes all of us feel bad for all of our shitty actions.
I mean, we'll see. We'll see. I'm sure there's more character moments to come, but I don't know when Warren will cry physically as Puck.
Yo,
Harold was this. I was like tearing up when Victor tore Harold a new asshole for his fate thing. I was tearing up because it was just like Harold just felt so ashamed for this thing that he did, and I was just like, am I gonna like cry right now?
yo,
Is that
and
what's
he
gonna happen?
tried so hard. He tried so hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, hashtag fat.
Hashtag fat.
Hashtag fat.
It's actually fate, but yeah, don't worry about it.
I think one of the things that kind of like it didn't come up beyond the moment, but the one guy that Puck healed, who was all like, "Oh yeah, I feel like I could go back to war," and just like Puck is like, no, don't go like murder people and get hurt again like immediately. Like, no, wait.
I was pretty proud of that moment. I totally forgot about that because it was such a quick joke, but I was like, oh fuck yeah.
Oh boy. It's like one day Puck will just have to have like a waiver where he's like, if I heal you, you cannot in the next 24 hours do this, 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 or this.
Get a legally binding. You're gonna have to talk to a devil to get the ability to make legally binding documents.
You think Puck's ever gonna talk to a devil?
I mean, apparently, according to you guys, I already have.
Fair.
I mean, here's the thing. Puck is still young. For all we know, something could happen to him where his entire faith and religion is shattered on the inside. And he then turns to, the other end of the spectrum, which honestly could make a really cool character moment. But, we're not going to force it on him.
I mean, it's possible, but we'll see.
Anything is possible. I like Puck the way he is. Please don't make a deal with the devil.
One thing I'm really excited about Puck's backstory now, because I'm not gonna lie, for a minute there when I found out that Puck was looking for his dad, I was like, uh-oh, we have the same dad. So now that I know that we don't, I'm really excited to see what happens when we do go, and if eventually go to the village and find out about that.
Yeah. I very much wanted to cut that one off right then and there. I was like, I don't want these two feeling like they're siblings. Not happening.
I was really, I thought it was really cool how a lot of Puck's backstory was just coming up like very naturally. Like there's just like little things like him talking about his dad, but then like also him actually mentioning things about his mom just based off of like, oh, there's like music and stuff, and he's just like got like, oh yeah, no, totally, like my mom used to do this stuff, and it's just kind of like, instead of like the awkward like, so tell us your family lineage and Luke and Leia elves.
Yeah.
God.
I have a theory in my brain about Talon's dad, but I can't really say it without spoiling anything. So the only person I can ask is Lane, but I
know
a theory.
exactly what you're thinking. I know exactly what you're thinking right now. Don't worry about it.
You
may be right, you may be wrong.
Though?
I literally
because
no, I know exactly what you're talking about. I know, and that's good. Keep it that way.
Lane's the only one that knows.
It's true.
I swear, like without
I took a risk and gave him free reign over that.
Because like the only reason I can't say anything because it ties into campaign 1.
I know that. I knew exactly what you're talking about. I'm not gonna tell nobody. It's my little secret.
Which is why I have no idea what's going on.
No, I don't even know if Lee knows what's going on.
I have
do you
no...
even have a guess? Yeah, it's literally just me and Thomas. Don't worry.
There's nothing in this head of mine.
Yeah.
Yo.
Head empty. Much void.
Completely.
Oh man. I'm already excited for next Tuesday.
I can't wait.
What a fun stream. What a fun stream, guys.
I'm just loving some of these character moments that are happening.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some of it's like so natural and good. It's just
that's the best part, is that they're natural. We're not forcing them to happen. You know, it's not like we're going, hey, you tell me a full-length story about your backstory, and then I'll, make it important. It's like, oh, this random person says this offhanded comment. Great. Well, let's roll with that.
That reminds me of blank back when I was a kid.
I don't. I honestly hope someday we get like the fanfics or like the fan arts of these moments, because I would pay money to see what people think of when they picture these weird moments between our characters.
Yo, do you know how happy one day if campaign 2 blew up and people watched it back, if somebody was like, yes, Bloodfinger, I'm gonna fanfic, I'm gonna fucking write, I'm gonna draw a picture of that, I'd be like,
fan art, hashtag fan art Bloodfinger,
hashtag bloody finger fan art.
Honestly, I can picture a version of it now where it's just kind of like Puck with Saphira with the finger in his mouth, and it's just kind of like one of those like almost like a dentist moment where he's just kind of like swishing it around like
It'd be very methodical, very clinical. She's radiating sensuality, and Puck is giving absolutely nothing back in that respect.
Just nothing. Oh man.
I would love to see that.
Like I want to know what's up with what Puck is thinking about going west, and what Talon is thinking about what that person, or about what Sarifa told her. And then I don't know. How does Harold feel? I want to know how Harold feels, especially about his offer to go north with the orc camp.
Yeah.
Okay. So like Harold is semi torn at the moment because his whole original thing was he went to Westgar for 2 weeks to train, and then after those 2 weeks, or after he felt more comfortable with a weapon, he was going to go back to the town and go back to the college. Like he was going to go back to the college, get a face-to-face, talk with his teachers and be like, am I good to deal? Am I good to, combine?
Deal,
Yeah.
You guys
Am
want
I-
to buy some magic? I got magic missile. I got some shield. What do you want? I got potions. I got scrolls. I got anything a little boy could want.
Hey Mac, you want a sundial? So he
Harold
was gonna
has
go
magic
back-
if you have coins.
So he was gonna go back, but then he got absolutely rocked by some wolves. So he was like, maybe I'm just gonna take some time to chill in the town, and I'll write a letter. I'll write a letter to my professors. He then all this shit happened, and so now he's just like, he's out there. His letter's sent, and he's just like, cool. I know that in time my professors will eventually get this. They'll send me a message, and we'll go from there. But at the same time, he's like, he doesn't want to get too far from like a river town or a port town, to the point where if his professors are like, yeah, we think you're okay to do this, but we just want to talk to you face to face about this. So get back here ASAP. He doesn't want to be so far away that it's just like 5 months later he finally gets back to the college, and so he's just like, I could go, but I don't. But like, I don't want to lose all of this, studying that I've done. 'Cause I
Dude, don't
wanna-
we all understand? I want to drop out. I want to go live my life, but also like I've invested like fucking $3,000 into this shit.
Oh,
$7
man.
grand.
Yeah,
I gotta keep my
$1,000
GPA.
yeah.
Legit.
And then there's like this underlying thought to him where when he ran into those orcs, he was just gonna be like, is one of these my dad? Is my dad just gonna fucking be here right now? And then all of them were just like, oh yeah, no. And he's like,
Are you
okay,
are
good.
you my
It's
dad?
he's like, "He's my-" we're not having a fucking Gorgug moment from Dimension
Papa?
20. And he's just like, and then they were talking about how all these orcs have been enslaved and how they were going to go free them, and he's just like, that's good. But there's this underlying thing of just like, my dad was a hunter. He was a hunter. He supplied meat for the war efforts. Why would he be enslaved? That doesn't make any sense. He risked his life day in and day out to get meat for the military. They wouldn't have enslaved him. But then it's just like, but did they? What if they did? What if he's just like absolutely hating his life right now? He's been taken. What if my mom doesn't know that? What if my mom does know that?
Oh man.
He's
Big
like,
questions.
there's like so many little gears turning, and he's just like, I'm just gonna focus on this one thing right now. Once get rid of the bandits, go back to Smolenskshire and tell them like, oh yeah, it's all dealt with. He'll decide from there.
Personally, I'm looking forward to when Harold gets his first like magical abilities, because I can almost distinctly see how this will play out for some of the characters, where like Puck's just gonna be like, oh, that's amazing, Harold, that's so cool, wow, and then Victor's just gonna be like, Harold, are you sure it's a good idea you should be doing these things?
Are you sure you're old enough to use magic, son?
Here's the thing. Harold has a notebook. He's been taking notes. He has access to spells. He has the ability to cast spells right now. He has spell slots. He has spells prepared. He just, because his professors told him, no, you get better with a sword, and then when we say it's okay for you to use magic, then it'll be okay. So until that moment happens, he's going to keep leveling up as a fighter until he can use his spells.
Just gets to level 8 without ever hearing from them, just because like the letter never made it, and then all of a sudden the professor's like, hey, you've been gone for a while, like, are you fucking okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
fine, professor, just waiting on that letter to get to you. Yo, that shit never came, but like, you go ahead, buddy. It's been like a year and a half. You go right ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, and like that's the thing is like Harold knows it'll probably take approximately 2 weeks to get if it got mailed out the day after he dropped it off.
Yep.
If it got mailed out that day and presumably went back with the crew Puck came in with, because they were leaving that day back to Groma.
Yep.
Presumably if it got back, went back with them, it'll take approximately 2 weeks to get to Groma, and then
About 10 days from now.
yeah, about 10 days to get to Groma, and then maybe a couple more to get to the college, and then for his professor to read it and everything like that. I am fully expecting Harold to be at least 4th or 5th level before he actually casts his first spell.
I don't think that's unreasonable.
It's gonna be.
Which is fucking hilarious because I know exactly what spells he has prepared. I know exactly what spells he has because he only has 4 of them. So that's the easy part.
It's gonna be interesting, and we might see it shortly since we might be going into a boss fight here. But it's gonna be interesting to see the party members go all out, because I feel like to this point we've been doing a lot of like we've been kind of lucky with some fights. We've been like either like half prepared or whatever, but like the moment where everyone's like just burning their best abilities and everyone's just kind of like like all right, I'll go all out just this once. Yeah.
Fucking Victor will be just like, all right, fight me, you assholes. I've been waiting for this moment. And then I want so badly for Victor to do that and for all of us to like pick all of the other guys off before he finally gets a chance to do anything again. And just absolutely hate his life even more.
Just so livid that no one will actually square off against him.
Oh yeah, it'll be the joke of the campaign if I have anything to say about it. Is Victor is like always like hit me, and all the enemies are like, why the fuck would we hit him? He's like, look at him. We're gonna go hit the little elf, idiot.
His hair is flying around. He keeps teleporting everywhere. He's just
Dude carrying a massive hammer. He's not even wearing a shirt. Looks like a fucking Super Saiyan straight out of some goddamn Dragon Ball Z manga. Hell no.
It's like, yeah, we're just gonna hit these small elves and this half-orc that looks like he's too scared to swing his sword.
Yeah, this guy dropped his glasses or something. I don't know. Fucking nerd. Beat up the nerd.
I can't fucking wait for like Harold to just literally be like writing in a notebook or reading a book, and then just Lane, you're gonna send in a group of his previous bullies or just a bunch of people who don't understand books at all, and just like beat him the fuck up because he's reading.
Like some classic high school bullying.
Yeah.
Puck wouldn't let that happen.
It's true. Puck wouldn't. Puck would be like, yo, you wanna fucking let's do this shit, pulls the mace. I'm strapped all the time, dog.
I'm fucking carrying.
Victor would contemplate joining the bullies because it'll
Build character for Harold. Oh my god.
No, honestly, I think this is a good thing for you. There, I'm in. Let's fucking kick the shit out of him.
Oh my
Harold,
god.
this is what you get for being weak. If you weren't so weak, I wouldn't beat you.
Oh no!
You make him sound so evil.
I'm pretty sure he is, to be honest.
You're not wrong.
I also, the whole conversation with Harold and the orcs about like, you know, don't worry, you'll get your like your bloodlust, your frenzy one day. Like you'll hit puberty someday, son.
Yeah.
And then-
it's never gonna happen.
Victor's up in there like, well, actually, not to brag or anything, but you know, as a War
That's-
Genasi, I also have orcish rage.
Yeah, I actually didn't know how to deal with that. I was like, well, that's fucking cool. Like, as what the fuck's his name? Gazdan? As Gazdan, I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's fucking sick, dude. Like, fuck, I didn't know other things could rage like us. Hell yeah, brother. You want a headbutt now?
Also, when he grabbed the back of Harold's head, Harold immediately was just like, "Oh no,
no.
I'm gonna get slammed into a tree, aren't I?"
Oh
and,
no.
and it was like,
I
"Nope,
die."
a headbutt."
This is worse.
Yeah, my head's way harder than a tree, bro.
You gotta build those calluses from just continually headbutting people.
And that's also a reason why Harold is just like, do I really want to go traveling, right, freeing a bunch of these orcs? I'm gonna get so concussed if I keep having to headbutt every orc I see to say hello.
But can you imagine the war hero Harold would become if he traveled the land as like a prisoner freeing battle mage? Be pretty
Yeah.
fucking cool.
I can already.
Like, oh,
Yeah.
what do you do? I free the falsely imprisoned. It's like, oh shit, that fucking. He threw his sword and it fucking teleported back to him. What the
Yep.
fuck?
I can already picture like a montage of him just freeing people and then just getting all these headbutts, and then it's just like Puck just like healing him every like couple of hours to like keep him going. Just kind of like,
Puck
it's
in the
okay,
back.
buddy.
It's just like an art style of just like Harold, like having a sword up in the air, like blood trickling down his head, and Puck's just in the background going like, "You okay? I'll heal you."
Buddy, you doing all right, big guy? Oh, it was nice to have Talon and Puck go off and just be a couple of elves in a big old orc town.
I was
fun.
so excited for that, honestly.
Oh yes.
They're so little. They're little.
I just kind of like, are we gonna go without Victor's supervision for a few minutes?
I was
And that's
so
how Talon almost got married. That's
Yeah,
And that
Victor
kid's
turns his
just
back
How
for
I Met Your
5
Mother.
minutes, and this is what fucking happens. He can never rest.
I love that I just after Puck had this moment of healing and saying these beautiful words, Talon felt very compelled to do something in line with that. However, Talon does not have the skill set to come up with anything eloquent. So yeah, boom, healed.
That was good. I died a little bit. I was like, she is a faith healer. Holy shit. Boom, heal.
Yeah, I think you also healed more than me, which I just thought was like so fucking poignant as well.
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
Cause I rolled a fucking, I
heal.
rolled a 1, okay? I rolled a 1 on my heal.
That's sad.
Oof.
It was still enough to mend his broken arm.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I was really happy with how that went over. I'm glad that everyone got a giggle out of it. It'll stay. I'll keep that.
Boom, healed.
Boom, healed
Oh,
every
man.
time.
Fucking Greg's like, you could be the faith killers. I was like, what? Oh, I mean, maybe Victor, but I don't know that fits the rest of us very well.
I love that. Dude, I love Grick. Dude, Grick is fucking awesome.
Oh, man.
Grick is just like a normal guy who is also an orc, and it's for some reason just the funniest thing. Like, he's just like a really normal dude who's like 8 feet tall. And weighs like 600 pounds.
Talon
He's like,
got
"Hey."
the good vibes. Talon got the good vibes.
So listen,
I mean,
when
he's
we go
honest.
into that boss fight, we have 2 more orcs accompanying us now, right? Because they're battle ready.
You're right, you're right.
Yeah.
Faith Killers is a good name.
It's a
I
good,
just wanna
it's a
say,
good name for like a
when I
metal
said it-
band.
When I swear to God, everyone's face went. That's pretty cool.
Love how we can't see your face, so we don't know what you're doing.
No, I'm jerking it right now. That's. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not. I couldn't resist.
Oh, God.
Not true.
I love how we were like,
Just smiling.
we were
Joke was
like
right there.
absent-mindedly joking about like TOS stuff just because of my shirt, and then we had Bloodfinger happen, and everyone and the whole chat just getting like rowdy and rowdier, and we're like, oh no.
Bloodfinger will live on.
Yeah.
Bloodfinger was good. Dude,
bloody
Bloodfinger
fingers.
was weird. I swear it wasn't meant to be that weird. I planned it to be a little weird for her to be like, yeah, and she like takes your finger and bites it, and then when she put the finger in your mouth, I was like, well, it's gotta get a little weird now. People gonna get disappointed. It's gotta get weird. The finger is in the mouth. Get weird. And I was like, okay.
I mean,
sec-
you literally could have just had her like suck his finger and been like, ah, yes, you come from this. You're telling the truth.
Yeah. Like it could have been weird with like if you wanted a little weird, you just had to do the action normally because the action is so weird. But honestly, I love that it got so much worse. It was so good.
Yeah. It adds a level of complexity to this character that makes it so much better.
I think there's like
She's
Greg Gang,
something
Greg's
else, I'll
gang.
tell you
There's
that.
like also
I'll
like
tell you what.
Greg's
Fantastic.
gay guys or something. There's a lot
Fantastic.
around Greg.
I can't wait to get the Elmo.
I was curious if like that whole like elf like reading someone's like past history sort of thing was based off of Divinity Original Sin 2, because that's the thing that the elves can do in that game. But it's like,
You know, I've played Divinity, and so I know exactly what you're talking about, and it wasn't meant to be Greg in the Gates. What the fuck?
I saw Greg and the Gays just in chat
Um,
during the stream.
yeah, there's a
That's
few
so
suggestions
funny.
like that.
No, so I played Divinity, and I don't think that consciously I made that call, but I think maybe subconsciously it like existed from that. Because now that you bring it up, I'm like, oh yeah, that makes so much sense. Maybe that's why that came up.
So I was just kind of like, do all elves have this ability? Have I just like never known before?
Harold made a note in his notebook that elves can smell and taste your blood to find out where you are from. So the next time we meet an elf, Harold might ask,
Hey, do you want to suck my blood? Do you want to suck my bloody finger?
if you smell me hard enough and taste me hard enough, are you gonna know where I'm from?
You want to sniff me to know where I'm from? Hey, where are you from?
Oh
Want
boy.
to sniff me to find out?
Oh.
A little tape.
Taste me harder, Daddy. What?
Grick in the gaze.
Oh man, when she was talking about Sarifa was talking about how all different blood tasted slightly different. In the back of my mind, I was like, is she a vampire? Is this just like a straight up vampire?
But yeah, I think Kyle was suggesting a vampire-related name for the group.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, at one point there was one.
He's here right now. What was it?
Yeah, what was it? Kyle. Kyle. Also, how are you? I hope you're well. Thank you for watching.
Yeah, thank you those in chat who are hanging out for the post stream.
Oh man.
Instead of us just like
Vampirates.
Vampirates.
Ah,
Yeah.
yes.
Vampirates.
Oh man, yeah, we're those very dangerous land pirates. The land
we are
vampires.
the land shark.
One day you guys will get a boat.
And
It'll also
be
Victor
the
last
will
day.
immediately
Poor
kick
Victor.
us off.
Oh man. Yeah,
Victor
that's something.
did have to give up his boat.
Maybe we should do that sometime down the road once we have like money. We're just gonna be like, Victor, like, do you want a boat? Because we could buy you a boat if you want a boat.
I think Victor deserves to
Just-
get a boat.
Just be careful, because once you guys get Victor a boat, you will not see the land for a very long time.
Oh no.
Oh, I
Yeah,
can
this will be great for
imagine.
me and Harold, who like will sink like fucking stones if we ever hit the water.
Yep. You better prepare water breathing.
Oh god.
I mean, that'll do it. Oh, but there's so much content. You guys have, there's so much before you ever get to water. Don't worry.
Like, yeah, because here's the thing. We have literally we have the entirety of Westgar to traverse, which is a place we as, players have never been to before. Because we basically went from one end of Rolland to the other and back again.
Yep. Well, you
Yeah.
guys kind of teleported. You guys kind of broke that a little bit because there was going to be more desert stuff. But you guys definitely broke that because on the way there, you were like, "Hey, dragon, you want to fucking fly us there?" I was like, "Fuck, you did just like do like a massive favor for this dragon." Yeah, okay. And then on the way back, I was like, "I don't want to fucking wait for like this long to get to the next arc." I was like, "Have a fucking teleport mage. Like he sends people for money."
Yeah. And so we have this entire continent to deal with. And then we have the entirety of the Groman Islands,
That's gonna
which
be so much boat.
all the boat.
Ah.
Yeah, so
Dude, I can show you
It'll be
Finary.
interesting.
It'll be so fun.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that'll be good.
I'm just excited for everyone to come to Talon's house, which is happening really soon.
sleep over at Talon's place.
Yeah, just like after
That's
you finish
exactly-
like murdering a bunch of bandits, just like sleep over.
Talon is exactly thinking of a sleepover. She has never had a sleepover. Talon is imagining a sleepover.
Is
100%.
Sarifa getting invited to a sleepover?
Oh.
Not if Talon has anything to do with it.
Don't worry, she's
She
invited
will.
herself already.
She has. Yeah,
No.
she's already shown up. You just don't know it yet.
I like the idea of Talon being like, I've always wanted to have a sleepover, and clearly it has to be with the like awkward half orc, the weird like half elf from another continent, and this water genasi who's really rude. The like pillow talk and gossip is gonna be amazing.
Talon
So-
really just made. The thing is, Talon doesn't exactly understand what a sleepover is either. Like she isn't thinking of what you're thinking of, Like she's thinking sleepover is where you and your friends do fun things together. She's imagining going out hunting some wild animals, maybe skinning them. Like it's
Having
very
some-
different.
Having some hallucinogenics, and just having like a
Probably.
very chill.
Talon
Is
has
Talon
definitely
eating wild
found
mushrooms?
mushroom. Talon has definitely had a wrong mushroom. Sometimes on purpose.
You had the wrong
Oh.
mushroom the first time, and then the next 3 times it was the very right mushroom.
Yeah, exactly. She doesn't really understand how that works or what's happening, but she
Fuck,
likes
nobody
that nothing
does.
bad has ever happened. So
No one understands. Not then, not
She-
now, not in an alternate universe. Nobody gets it.
no. But she's definitely, for all the things she hasn't done, she's done that.
Perfect.
As long as she's done psychedelics, that's what counts.
Oh boy.
What do you think she gets her sunny
go-
disposition? She's accessed another plane. That's the only answer.
Yo, what the fuck? What if
I just
in
make it
this
canon?
world- What if in this world, when you trip super hard, you get to see other planes of existence?
Ooh, that's
Wait, have
that's
you
a
not
good
been
thing.
through this conversation before?
Well, only about real life.
But
Yeah, we're
like,
talking about
yeah, you know,
D&D life. That's just much more important.
Yeah, here's the thing. It has to be like different kinds of specific fungi from those planes of existence. You take them and then you get basically like what is it? There's a
Day
spell that
pass.
lets you see the ethereal plane. Yeah. Then you basically get true sight into that plane of existence.
Oh my
Like-
god. What mushrooms did Talon eat? From which plane? There's so many. Did she accidentally eat an Asgardian mushroom and just saw heaven for a while? Because that'd be fucking weird. Like a bunch of buff dudes running around killing shit. Well, this is interesting. Weird.
Alan's seen things.
Or she saw like the plane of fire and she was like, ah, so this is why people talk about the bad place.
Hell. This is hell.
Checked out.
I
kinda
see. Yes.
Oh, look, a little
Let's steal
snaky.
these.
Hey, snaky.
She is known to make the best of most anything. I like to think.
Very true. It was very true.
It's kind of warm down here. It's nice. It's a little cold out. You know, it's a little cold outside. This is warm.
Nice to be here in the heat, you know? Nice
But,
and
like, she's
bright. You
still in
really
her
see all
actual
my
body.
friends' faces.
Yeah.
So she's like, man, I'm gonna shed a couple layers. It's actually like a blizzard out, and she's like, oh yeah, this is better. I'm not getting frostbite at all.
So, speaking of temperatures, I think we need to have like a heist episode where the entire objective is to get Victor to wear the bear hat.
Sounds awesome.
Yes.
Someone. Okay. Here's the plan. You cast invisibility on the hat. And then, when Victor doesn't expect it, when we're just walking, we get Talon to sneak up behind him and just plop it on his head. He won't be able to see it, but we'll all know it's there.
What if you turn it invisible and put it inside a hat he would wear? And then you're like, hey, Victor, look at this really cool pirate hat. Don't you want to put it on?
Oh,
And
man.
he'll do it to himself.
I feel like
Yep.
at that point we're all just gonna be like leaning in, like, yeah, Victor,
Yeah, he'd suss
put
that
it
out
on.
immediately.
Victor,
We're all
put on
way-
the hat. Victor, put on the hat.
It'd
We're
be
all
like
way too silly to pull that off.
it'd be like us like ding dong ditching that house all over again.
Yeah. Absolutely horrifying, Harold.
He was so scared.
Oh my god.
He didn't know what was going on.
At the end of a raid, ethereal spirits rise from the crypt and says, "You will all die if Victor doesn't wear the bear hat."
No, that's the way to do it.
Each character must wear the magical hat.
Well, here's the thing. God says put the hat on, so put the fucking hat on.
Oh,
You have to
man.
get it to come from his god. That would make it just so much sweeter.
Dude, this is Athena. You should totally wear the fucking hat. That's all. Just check it in.
Me.
I dub you the bear of the sea. Now wear this hat.
Yeah, the sea bear. Yo, the sea bear. That's so good for him, though. What a badass pirate name.
Right?
Dread pirate sea bear.
I'm just I'm just imagining Harold, for this sole purpose, taking the spell Sending and sending him a message in a very shitty, poor accent.
Put on
Just
the
like-
hat.
This is your god. Put on the hat, or else you'll lose your powers.
And then he'll just be like, my power is being angry. Oh. All right, kids. Well, I'm hungry.
We'll find a way.
This has been fun, but I gotta skedaddle.
That's fair.
Why?
Yeah. Thanks for hanging out, Lane.
Yeah, of course, anytime.
And thank you for the game. This is super fun. I can't wait for next week.
I'm glad everyone is having fun. It puts my heart happy. Sure.
Brilliant.
Let's pretend I said that properly. All right. Good night.
Later.
Nice.
Bye.
This was nice because, as Thomas knows, yesterday was a rather more stressful 7 hours. So I've had.
1, 2.
Shut up. Oh man. I was playing Hollow Knight and he is keeping track of my deaths. And
Oh.
at one point I'm like, in the back of my mind I'm like, am I actually like this Thomas like, how's Thomas reacting to me telling him to like basically fuck off?
I was dying laughing. I was having a great time.
Okay, good, because I was just kind of like, I hope he's enjoying pouring salt in my wounds right now, because like I'm at a point of like I can only half humoringly take this, and the other half of me is like, fuck you, Thomas.
No, I was doing it for the sole fact that I knew it was gonna piss you off, and I was like, this is just gonna be amusing. So you're welcome for that, by the way. But yeah, no, it was good. I unfortunately passed out like an hour before your stream ended. I was like in bed, and you had just placed the flower at the grave.
Oh yes.
And I was like, all right, I'm just gonna like roll over, get cozy, and then I woke up at some undescript time to both my TV and my phone still on with the broadcast has ended. I was like, oh shit, I missed something. So this morning I went back and watched it.
Okay, yeah.
So I am caught up.
Yes, my 2 attempts at the 5th Pantheon.
Yep.
Battle Sisters was a fucking thing. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, if you watch the whole thing, I'm sure you're aware at the very end, I was just kind of like, yeah, so, like, I'm only doing this again if, like, a lot of people want to do it, and even then it's going to be, like, attached to a sub-goal or something, because that was rough.
I have ideas and plans that I think you're gonna absolutely hate.
Okay.
Guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Go to bed, okay?
Okay.
Have a good evening.
Send me your address and I will send you D&D candy.
You're so lovely. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I will. Okay.
Not bad. I'm excited for you.
Good night.
No.
I'll see y'all
Nice.
next week.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Ugh.
These little D&D chats always end up going much longer than I expect.
That is okay. That is a-okay.
Yeah, I was gonna
Because
do
you're good talk with good people.
good talk with good people. I love having when people are in the chat and like asking questions. That's always like a really fun thing in the post stream.
Yeah.
I love the ability of having people like actually be able to pick our brains about our character like philosophies and where we think we're going and stuff like that.
Yeah. It's very that kind of like the thing that you don't get in normal D&D groups, of it's just like your character has all these amazing, excuse me, amazing thoughts and ideas, and you never get to say them because they're never prevalent.
I feel like right now for our campaign, as far as directions are concerned, we have like 3 routes open to us.
Yeah.
And it's like, go north, go west, or find Talon's mom. Which is
Yeah.
probably south, it sounds like.
Something like that. Yeah.
at least that's where the boat
back
was
towards the river.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like the issue is, we've spent so much time doing other bullshit that they're long gone by now.
Yeah, when we were doing that whole thing and we discovered they'd like gone downstream, my brain was just, I don't know if it was my brain or Puck's brain, but it's just one of those things where it's like, well, if we go off and start doing other things, like that trail's gonna get like real cold.
Yeah. And then what did we do? Immediately did something else.
Yep.
It's like, hey Talon, we figured out that your mom got kidnapped and is on a boat somewhere. That's it.
Deuces.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, as someone who's oftentimes been the DM for groups, it's really, I don't know. I'm ridiculously flattered that you guys love Puck as much as you guys do.
Oh yeah. Puck's a great character. Puck is amazing.
I'm really enjoying that. It feels like the whole vision, the whole idea behind Puck seems to be what people are like enjoying about him. Like the whole idea of that character is to be like someone who's like young and a bit like naive, and their like reaction and growth in the world, and that's what people are enjoying. And I'm like, yes, that's what I wanted for this character.
Yeah. It's great. Because you don't, like I said before, like a lot of D&D characters, they don't have that sort of like humanish side to them. You know, like their conscience is strictly focused on, you know, the party or the combat or, you know, the good and morality. And it's like, I don't care how many people I kill, blah, blah, blah. And then you get someone like Puck and it's just like, this person literally died in front of me. There was nothing I could do. Ooh, and just like to see his internal turmoil is amazing.
I'm super excited to see where all this goes. And like when it comes to things like with the weird characters like Sarifa, I'm just like, I don't care if it goes like super well for Puck or like super bad. I'm like interested either way.
Yeah.
If it ends up that things go...
because like either way, it's gonna be great for role playing.
Yes, I'm like if it goes super well, then like I think it'll be like a moment of like, see, if you believe in people, they can surprise you and stuff like that. And if it goes super poorly, it's gonna be like just this moment of like, you know, just like everyone warned Puck about this, and then he like gets whatever the backlash of it is, and then like how does that affect him moving forward?
Yep. Oh, it'll be so good. I'm excited to see where we go from here, because we're gonna finish off this raid, and then fuck knows where we're gonna go next.
And I mean, like right now we have these 3 ideas, but there's a very like high possibility that whatever we find in the camp, whatever surprise boss fight ends up occurring, completely like changes where we end up going.
Yep, exactly. We have no say in the matter.
Unless we roll like a nat 20 and then we just skip all the combat.
And then we just make Lane even more sad on the inside than he already is.
Oh man. Yeah, I was just kind of like, I was so ready for combat. I was like, this is it. We're heading to the camp. It's gonna be the thing. And then we're
Yeah.
like, no, we're healing people and talking about surprise marriage.
Well, welcome to Dungeons and Dragons.
Welcome to Dungeons and Dragons, everybody. It's like, you expected this? No, Chuck Testa.
What an old meme. Oh, Lord. Oh, how many years did you have to dig to bring that one up?
Listen, I had to do some taxidermy to get it to look nice.
Yeah. Whew.
Oh, man. Well, I mean, I'm torn. I'm torn because I was going to start some, like, Tales of Monkey Island
Yeah.
as part of the post stream, because I was just kind of like, something light, anything lighter than fucking Hollow Knight, please God. But I've also only slept about 4 hours.
Pantheon. Yeah, That's
Listen,
fair.
I beat 4 Pantheons, okay? I feel like I have friends who haven't even beaten Nightmare King Grim.
Don't be a bitch. Do the Pantheon.
Shut up. I don't need you to add to the people in Twitch chat who've been like, yeah, I've beat all these guys on Radiant. Like, I beat the fucking 5th Pantheon on Radiant difficulty, you bitch. And I'm just gonna be like, cool, great, good for you. I have to entertain people, and I don't think me, like, breaking my keyboard is gonna do that.
Nah.
Oh, man. Listen, you gotta balance out the stress, okay? There's, like... It's a very real danger of being like, if you only play like dark, scary, stressful games all the time, you're like, wow, I need like to go somewhere that has a meadow and some flowers and like maybe a few fuzzy animals and like a lighthearted love story or something. Like, I need something to like help me out right now.
I guess.
Oh man. Don't worry, we'll go back to Kingdom Come Deliverance and all that stuff. It's on the docket. But
Yeah.
we might take a break to do like a point and click adventure game or some Destroy All Humans or something like that.
That's fair. That's fair. I have no, but don't worry. I have ideas. I just need you to become an affiliate. That's all that you need to do.
Listen, I'm trying. I'm putting in the hours.
I mean, it's true. You are. You're putting in the work, and you know your goals have been reaching higher and higher. And I feel like the D&D stream is helping you out tremendously. You know, giving you that sweet exposure.
Oh yes, all that actor exposure.
Yeah, that's what we get paid in.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, you'll get there eventually, and then I can you know, do to you what I'm semi doing to Lane.
I'm both intrigued and concerned.
Holding your soul in the palm of my hands gives me great power.
Oh boy. Yeah, I need to find some time to like do a couple more quality of life things for the stream, because there's 1 or 2 more ideas I want to implement, and I also want to start working on I need to figure out what to do to make like emojis and custom like memes and things, because I want well, I can already do custom memes, but custom emoji and stuff like that, I really want to have like some that are really tied to like the stream and like moments from the stream and stuff like that. I'm already thinking of like having one of like the like dear God no kind of emojis just be the fucking like a gif of just the Hollow Knight stabbing himself, like doing the self-sepulchre.
I fucking love that.
Oh man. So I'm like, if I could implement that sort of thing, I think that would be a pretty good hit.
Yeah, I can see it.
We've got when is Thomas going to start streaming though?
Probably never, because one, my laptop is extremely old and I need to get a new one. And the other issue is, for a lot of streaming, it requires you to have a main space that you sit down at a desk with a gaming PC or whatnot, with a microphone, camera, the whole shebang, all that set up. Sit down in one desk. That's where you sit. That's where you do all your work. And I don't do that. I like to have my laptop and be able to move it around. So I technically could stream from a laptop, but it just would be absolute garbage, and that's not worth anyone's time.
Kikor says, now you're being the bitch.
Look,
what a lot of excuses.
Here's the thing. We already knew that I was a bitch. This is nothing new. I'm just, giving my valid reasons.
Well, it's a lot of excuses for a man in a giant basement to himself. No, but
I have my basement.
In all honesty, like, I don't fault you. Like, listen, streaming is not for everyone, and it is a lot of work. It's not something to just like take lightly. You have to have like an actual like schedule and maybe a plan and some other things and luck and like, yeah, there's a lot that goes into it in like effort and tech. So I do not fault you.
Yeah, and it's just like there's I do not have the like drive to physically sit down and play video games. I get the same enjoyment from watching people play them that I do from playing them. So why would I go through the stresses of playing a video game when someone else can do that for me, and I just get to be a lazy piece of shit making backseat gaming comments to myself and make their life a living hell.
I mean, listen, Thomas, every good streamer needs the background mods, like the people who are like there in the background just like greasing the wheels.
That is what I will be. I will be the background mod that lurks when needed, but as soon as shit goes down, he's like, stop it. Quit your shit.
Yeah, man. I mean, listen, if there weren't people like you who enjoyed watching other people play video games, there wouldn't be streamers.
That's fair. That's very fair.
So, it's a symbiotic relationship, and we appreciate you for it.
It feels good to feel appreciated,
Mm-hmm. Oh, man. Okay. Well, I think, I wasn't expecting I think it's partly due to the fact that I did not get a super mouse seat because I had to get up for work this morning.
Valid.
But also, we've actually been chitter-chatting for over an hour and a half now.
We have.
So I might call it here because we're actually hitting that. It's midnight, and I should have second dinner before it becomes first breakfast.
I feel that on an emotional level.
But hey, thank you for chitter-chatting for the whiles.
Yeah, of course.
And I will see you soonish. I think, I'm positive about this, but I think on Friday, as part of like a post after like the core group, the second half, I think I'm playing We Were Here with one of my friends, Solus, and I'm told that she is god awful at describing things. And so this is going to probably be some of the funnest and cringiest attempts at beating that game ever, because I've never played it. But I've had a few other people say like it's really good and it's very funny depending on like who your co-op partner is.
I am excited now.
Good. It sounds like it in between your yawns.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah.
All right.
I make. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna head out. Thanks for hanging out. And I'll talk to you
Yeah.
soon, I'm sure.
Yeah, you as well. Have a good sleep. Have a good second dinner.
I will. You have a good sleep as well.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye.
All right. Well, that was lovely. That was such a nice time. Man, oh man. Oh, these have been some good days, some good streams. We're getting ever closer to affiliate, and I'm not even sure what all unlocks at this point. I've just been like striving towards it so long. I'm not even sure what'll happen when I get there. But we're gonna keep pressing on, keep making improvements, keep talking with people, and hopefully growing the community. Keep trying to grow that Discord server and all the rest, and have more fun. Just have more fun, more good times. This D&D campaign is just really becoming such a cool thing, and I don't know. I'm getting like almost like Critical Role vibes of some of these like just super authentic character moments that we're having, and I love it. I love everything about it. So I hope more people stick around to see what happens, because it's really fun. I don't know. It's just really cool. Yeah, I'm tired, very tired. I don't know if you can tell by the drooping of my eyes, but we're probably gonna head off here. But I appreciate. Let's not do the Love or Lust song for our outro, because we're not doing the Bloody Fingers moment right now. Okay, so let's just do something a little bit different. Okay. Anyways, yeah. Thank you everybody for coming by, hanging out, checking out the post-stream. I do appreciate it. Love talking with you guys after the D&D stuff to disseminate things. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys again for more D&D on next Tuesday. Otherwise, I'll be back on Friday at 6 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. I do compete with Lane, I guess, for that on that time slot, but I mean, between you and me, I'm pretty sure I started streaming on Fridays first, but you know. Yes, so if you guys enjoyed the stream and want to see more of what I get up to outside of the D&D stuff, please be sure to give the stream a follow, like, and subscribe and all that jazz. I do stream to both YouTube and Twitch simultaneously, so you can follow me whichever one you prefer. If you want to be notified of when I'm streaming, you can follow me on Twitter or Facebook, as I do post there when I'm streaming, or you can join the Discord server, as I also post there when I am streaming and updates and things like that, because I also post some stuff to the YouTube channel, whether it's VODs or like edited stuff. I've been posting some like highlight reel compilations that I've been editing together with like added little nuggets of humor. So yeah, I'm trying to grow that and like have more of a community that I can like talk to and bounce ideas off of. That being said, I'm probably already behind on this week's edited stuff. We'll see what I can get done. I have been very busy and not had a lot of time to scrub for clips and things, but we'll see. We'll see. Anyways, I'm super tired. I'm gonna go like eat some food and pass out. But thank you everybody. Hope you guys have a good rest of your evenings. A good I was gonna say weekend, but I'm like good rest of your week, because we're not anywhere near Friday yet. And I will see all of you guys in the country. Peace out.